California visits Utah as a 7-point underdog in Week 6. Right now, we're joined with college football analyst Joe Gavassi to get his free selections on the game. Joe, you deemed this as your big dog play of the week. California is an underdog for the first time this season against Utah, but Utah has been very impressive so far this season. In fact, many professionals are starting to select them to go on to the playoffs this year. I know it's a little bit too early to talk about playoffs, but you can definitely tell how impressive they've been so far this year. Why should we fade such a strong team at home this weekend, Joe?
Each team we choose a big dog, that is a team that is +7 or more on the betting line, to oftentimes win the game outright, and such is the case today in a game that wouldn't surprise me if Cal pulled the upset. Utah has been celebrating in Salt Lake City for 2 weeks since roasting the Oregon Duck in Eugene by a count of 62-20, catapulting the Utes into the top 10 of the nation's coaches poll. That kind of win and that kind of celebration can only lead to letdown in this game, especially against the Cal team, for whom Utah will have little respect. This is not the same Cal team who is emerging each year incrementally under third-year head coach Sonny Dykes. You know, formerly there was no D on this team. This year, such is not the case, as they have improved dramatically by over 10 points and nearly 200 yards from the defense that Cal fielded last year. This includes 18 takeaways and 18 sacks so far this year. But the real story with the Bears, as always in any Spike Dykes coach team, is the passing game, and that falls into the hands of QB Goff, a veteran senior starter who may well go very high in the upcoming NFL draft. In a situation that clearly favors the Cal Bears as a 5-0 straight-up undefeated road dog, we line up with these Bears to not only cover this spread, but have a good chance to win this game outright.
College football analyst Joe Gavassi, thanks again for joining us and for the great insight.